What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Roger Report. The sports world is absolutely buzzing, and we've got a whirlwind of updates that you need to know. We're kicking things off with a story that's got everyone talking: Aaron Rodgers' highly anticipated return to the field, but this time in a brand new jersey. But it wasn't all smooth sailing for the veteran QB right out of the gate. We've got the explosive details on how the New York Jets' defense made their presence felt immediately against their former star, with a massive play that set the tone for the entire game. And speaking of making statements, we're also diving deep into how Aaron Rodgers responded to that early challenge, proving he's still got the magic touch with a crucial play of his own that had fans on their feet. This is the kind of back-and-forth action you live for. Finally, we're breaking down the strategic showdown between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets, looking at the key matchups and what this game means for both franchises moving forward. You don't want to miss a second of this. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the know. Boom! Aaron Rodgers' Steelers debut just got a rude welcome from his former team. In a moment that sent shockwaves through the league, the New York Jets' defense wasted no time making a statement against their former quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, during his very first snap with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This wasn't just any play. It was a powerful declaration from the Jets' defensive line, led by the formidable Quinnen Williams, who brought Rodgers down for a sack just moments after the game began. Williams, a dominant force for the Jets, wasted no time in reminding Rodgers of the challenge that awaited him. The sack occurred on Rodgers' first official play, leading the Steelers' offense at MetLife Stadium, the very same turf where he spent his recent past. The visual of Quinnen Williams overpowering the offensive line to sack Rodgers on that initial snap perfectly encapsulated the intense emotions and high stakes of this highly anticipated matchup. It was a clear signal that Rodgers' return to New York, albeit in a different uniform, would be anything but easy. The impact of this play was immediate, with social media and sports analysts dissecting the moment, highlighting the fierce rivalry and the narrative of Rodgers facing his former team. Fans were quick to react, with many on both sides of the fence weighing in on the significance of the play, setting the stage for a game filled with tension and dramatic turns. This is just the beginning of the drama. Next up, we see how Aaron Rodgers answered that tough opening play with a big moment of his own. Rodgers fires back, touchdown on the first drive after the early hit. After facing a tough welcome with a sack on the very first play, Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers didn't let it define his debut. He quickly rallied his new team, orchestrating a drive that culminated in a touchdown pass, silencing the boos from his former New York Jets fans. This moment was crucial for Rodgers, proving his resilience and ability to perform under pressure. Despite the initial setback and the audible displeasure from the Jets' faithful, Rodgers demonstrated his veteran poise. He connected with receiver Ben Skowronek for the score, a play that not only put points on the board but also served as a powerful response to the early sack. The touchdown pass on the opening drive was a clear statement of intent from Rodgers and the Steelers, showcasing their potential as a formidable offensive unit. The reaction was swift, with fans and analysts praising Rodgers' ability to shake off the early sack and deliver a touchdown. The narrative quickly shifted from the initial defensive play to Rodgers' immediate impact, highlighting the veteran quarterback's mental fortitude and his capacity to lead his new team effectively. This play underscored the unpredictable nature of the NFL and the enduring talent of Aaron Rodgers. But the action didn't stop there. Get ready for more explosive plays as we break down another key moment from this high-stakes game. Jets' defensive star makes an immediate impact with a powerful sack. In a highlight reel moment that set the tone for the game, New York Jets defensive tackle Quinnen Williams delivered a thunderous sack on Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers just as the game kicked off. This play wasn't just about stopping the offense. It was a statement of intent from the Jets' defense against their former star. Williams, a disruptive force on the defensive line, powered through the Steelers' offensive line to bring Rodgers down on the very first snap. This immediate pressure showcased the Jets' defensive strategy and their determination to make Rodgers' return to New York a difficult one. The sack was a testament to Williams' skill and power, serving as an early indicator of the defensive pressure the Steelers would face throughout the game. It was a perfect example of how a single play can energize a team and set a dominant tone. The impact of this play resonated immediately, with fans and media alike celebrating the ferocity of the Jets' defense. Analysts pointed to the sack as a prime example of Quinnen Williams' continued dominance and his ability to make game-changing plays. The moment quickly became a talking point, underscoring the intensity of the rivalry and the significance of defensive performance in critical matchups. And the defensive pressure didn't let up. Stay tuned as we break down the strategic battle between these two powerhouse teams. Rodgers versus Fields, a quarterback swap storyline ignites the season. The 2025 NFL season opener between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers isn't just another game. It's a narrative-rich clash featuring a unique quarterback storyline that has the league buzzing. This matchup marks a historic first in the NFL, pitting starting quarterbacks against each other who both swapped teams they previously led. Aaron Rodgers makes his official debut for the Pittsburgh Steelers after a tenure with the Jets, where he posted a 6-12 record as a starter. On the other side, Justin Fields makes his debut for the New York Jets, having finished last season as Pittsburgh's QB1 with a 4-2 record. This quarterback carousel adds an incredible layer of intrigue, as both players aim to prove their worth and lead their new franchises to victory. Beyond the quarterbacks, the game also features other significant new faces, including DK Metcalf beginning his career with Pittsburgh and the Jets kicking off the Aaron Glenn era, adding even more storylines to follow. The recent history between these two franchises slightly favors the Jets, who hold a 6-5 advantage in their last 11 regular season meetings. However, the all-time series heavily favors Pittsburgh, with the Jets only winning 7 of 19 matchups and never by more than 7 points. Furthermore, the Jets have struggled in season openers, losing 7 of their last 9, while the Steelers have a stronger record in that span, going 6-1. All eyes are on whether Fields and Glenn can revitalize New York's fortunes, or if Rodgers, alongside new weapons like Metcalf and the ever-present threat of TJ Watt, will set the tone for Pittsburgh. Don't go anywhere, we've got more breaking news coming your way. We're about to shift gears and bring you the latest on another massive story that's developing fast. And that's a wrap on today's explosive news cycle. We saw Aaron Rodgers face his former team, the Jets, with Quinnen Williams making an immediate impact. Rodgers fired back with a touchdown on his debut drive. We also dove into the strategic battle between the Steelers and the Jets, highlighting the unique QB swap storyline. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the Rodger Report for all your essential sports updates, ring that notification bell so you never miss out, drop a comment with your thoughts on today's news, and follow us on all our socials. We'll catch you on the next one.